Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I am Nibhav Nanjappa.
I am Likita Kavirama. A warm welcome to you all.
The phases of the moon, the setting and the rising sun, the growth of the caterpillar into a butterfly, the change of the seasons, all tell us that new beginnings are important for a beautiful life. So is a new change in your life, dear graduates. On this graduation, like the moon that teaches us it's fine to go through phases, the sun that teaches us no matter how many times he goes down, yet he keeps rising. Let us all feel full again, and let us remember it's not a closure but a new beginning.
Graduation is an exciting time. It marks both an ending and a beginning. It's warm memories of the past and big dreams of the future. It is a celebration, a time for looking back on memories, adventures shared, lessons learned, bright moments filled with a special meaning. A farewell, a time for saying goodbyes to old friends, to good times you've known, packing away memories, treasures for tomorrow. A new beginning, a time for looking forward, a time to set new goals, to dream new dreams, to try your wings and see what life beholds.
Brimming with confidence, poised for success, cherished with love and care, adapted to face the challenges of the world, loaded with moral support, refined and polished, our young graduates are stepping out of the portals of corps to embark on a new journey. You will now witness a spectacular pageantry of our young graduates marching with dignity and poise. They seek the blessings of teachers, elders, and well-wishers to achieve success in all their endeavors.
Our graduating students are intricately designed. They at COPS are taught they are the brightest stars and the widest oceans. They are the highest mountains and the tallest trees. Corpse has imbibed in them that they are made of magic and dreams, wishes and light, that they come from infinite possibilities and incredible odds.
Dear seniors, no matter which road you choose, no matter how long it may seem, let your heart be your guide all along the way. Utilize the knowledge corpse has imparted to you and blaze the trail for history.
Dear seniors, close your eyes and let your imagination fly away. See a picture of where you wish to be one day. Let the colors of your heart take command to paint a picture of your dream and place it in your hands. Hold on tightly and nurture it. Corpse has directed you to the ladder to reach the indomitable sky. Reach for it.
Dear seniors, you're not a drop in the ocean. You're an entire ocean in a drop. Who you are and who you will become is determined by your soul. With the dreams in your heart to lead the way, you can conquer any goal. The motivating notes of the school prayer has always been an inspiration to us. I call upon the school choir to render the school prayer.
We, the children of the Lord, step by step with open arms and open hearts. Lead the way, together we live. The new era, a time for peace. No longer dance in the good we see. Listen to in the walls falling out to you. Light up the spirit, the faith, the unknown. See you when you go, aligning in the clouds. Get along to the years, floating down. Humanity, our religion, brotherhood, our mission, and love, our mission. We believe in you, we believe in me. Our children together with me. Young and dark, unto the lights. Big stars, dark sky, lift your hands. We the children of God, love and snow. In us you know, excellence. Thank you, friends. Dear seniors, on this significant day, remember that no matter where life takes you next, you have all the tools you need to be a total success, to face a new and challenging world outside. On this new venture, we wish to shower them with our earnest prayers and best wishes. I request our teacher, Ms. Shweta Ganapati, to bless the graduates and give them a befitting message to incorporate in their life.
Good evening to one and all present here. Standing at the portals of Coorg Public School, ready to take on the world with steadfast loyalty, let us beckon the grace of the Almighty to make the graduates the role models of the society. Dear Lord, our students are like butterflies in the wind, some trying to fly higher than the others, some seeking the west and some the north. Help each child fly the best he can and pleasantly find the true worth. God, guide them through the thick and thin, the rush and the ring, the world's madness, laughter and tears. Make the maze of life amazing for them. Let them understand with passion that there is no barrier for education. Be they a shadow as they grow. Be they a halo as they integrate or perform solo. Make their surgeon special and life beautiful. Bless them each with a future so magical. A pure heart and a journey truly substantial. Make their saga of life soothing like a musical. Lord, we have our graduates who are here poised to seek their potential, poised to dream, poised to achieve. Here we offer you, dear God, unto you fold our graduates poised. Take good care of them, guide them, groom them, and make them finer than the finest, braver than the bravest, yet so loving, kind, and real, poised and perfect in pursuit of excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's so warm a feeling to see that there are many who wish comfort on your difficult days. Smiles when sadness intrudes, rainbows to follow the clouds, faith so that you can believe, confidence for when you doubt, courage to know yourself, patience to accept the truth, and love to complete your life. It's heartening to see many who wish only the best, and each one deserves a warm welcome. To perform this delightful task, I call upon Miss Grishma.
Good evening to one and all present here. When the sun whispers goodbye in radiant gold, it's time to ponder over the past and plan for a better future. Because the quest for life never ends until we ourselves become the pilgrims. As the young stalwarts who stand on the cusp to welcome the dawn of a new beginning, let us ignite the ray of hope by drawing inspiration from Lord Buddha, who said, I never see what has been done, I only see what remains to be done. The essence is your uninterrupted march towards the path of greater glory. I deem it my privilege to cordially welcome everyone present here on this momentous occasion. We are pleased to have our distinguished chief guest, Colonel G. Kannan, Principal, Sainik School, Kudige. A warm welcome to you, sir. The members of the school trust, Mr. M.M. Thimaya, the president, Mr. M.N. Belyappa, the vice president, Mr. K.A. Punacha, secretary, Mr. K.A. Subbaya, treasurer, and Professor M.D. Nanjanda, joint secretary, have been the architects of this prestigious institution which has carved a niche for itself. We are delighted to welcome the president of the school trust, Mr. M.M. Thimaya, who will be presiding over this function. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you, sir. We also welcome Mr. K.A. Punacha, the Secretary, Mr. K.A. Subbaya, the Treasurer, and their families. I extend a warm welcome to our beloved Principal, Dr. Benny Kuriakose, on this special occasion. A hearty welcome to the parents of the graduates who are virtually present with us. I also extend a cordial welcome to the teaching and the non-teaching staff and my fellow friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Grishma. Now I call upon Ms. Advika to introduce the chief guest, Colonel G. Kannan, to the gathering.
A pleasant evening to one and all present here. I deem it my privilege to introduce our chief guest for this graduation day, a distinguished personality, Colonel G. Kannan, the principal of Sainik School, Kodagu. We are deeply grateful to him for accepting our invitation and marking his presence here. Colonel G. Kannan assumed the charge of principal, Sainik School, Kodagu on 2nd July 2020. Born in a small village in Kunnur in the Nilgiris, he completed his schooling at his native place. He pursued his BSc in Applied Sciences from Coimbatore Institute of Technology and Masters in Computer Application from Bharati Dasan University. Colonel G. Kannan was commissioned into the Army Education Corps after passing out from IMA, Dehradun in December 2002. He served for 2 years in the infantry attachment with 6th Battalion, the Parachute Regiment in Jammu and Kashmir. He has rendered his exceptional service in various educational training-related appointments in the Army at brigade level and at division level. Being an eminent officer, he has also held the appointment of Administrative Officer of Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum. He was awarded the Vice Chief of Staff Commendation Card for his commitments towards his duties. Colonel G. Kannan has done meticulous work and performed remarkably in various Army courses, held numerous instructional appointments, and also pursued his bachelor's in education while in service. He headed the computer department of Army Educational Corps Training College and Center, Pachmari. Colonel G. Kannan is a keen sportsman and has participated in basketball, badminton, and firing competitions at various Army training institutions and at brigade and division level competitions. Before taking over as the principal of Sainik School, Kodagu, he served as an instructor at the National Defense Academy, Kadakwasla, Pune. He is happily married to Priyanka M. Naidu, who is an MSc in textile and a B.Ed degree holder. Presently, she is an entrepreneur running an online business under the banner NIVI Weaving Traditions. The couple is blessed with twins, Sarthak and Satvik, who are studying in primary school. Sir, we are elated to have you amidst us today. We are indeed grateful to you for accepting our invitation and gracing this special occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Advika. Dear seniors, it's your loving support and efficient leadership that have changed the Corps edifice into a beautiful home away from home for all of us. The joyful moments and the memories shared with you shall remain evergreen in our minds. This is an application to show our love and appreciation to all of you. I now call upon Master Kottajit Raju to pour his profound thoughts and feelings.
Coming together is beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Dear seniors, strangers once we were, and then it started with a simple hi, and now the sorrowful time is here when we all have to say a goodbye. The time that we've spent is more than just a series of memories made, We have learned what it meant to trust someone. But this isn't the end of the book. All we're doing is just turning a page. The pandemic did initially keep us away. How eagerly have we waited to cherish our college days with you? The learning that took place while sharing responsibilities for the house competitions are unforgettable. The breaks that we waited to meet each other and the peek through the windows which brought a delightful smile while passing by are definitely memorable moments. We wish we had met sooner. It's too early for us to part. Nevertheless, we have been bound for now and forever. Yes, we know it in our hearts. Thank you, dear seniors, for mentoring us and teaching us the life lessons. Your encouragement has had a great influence and will surely take us a long way. We promise to be great leaders to our dear institution and the best ever seniors for the upcoming batch. If ever there's a tomorrow when we're not together, there's something you must always remember. You're braver than you seem, smarter than you think, and stronger than you believe. Life is too short to wake up in the morning with regrets. So love the ones who treat you right and forget the ones who don't. And remember, everything happens for a reason. Finally, I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your hearts, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special place your heart has ever known. Thank you.
Thank you, Kotijit. Now we have Ms. Rajeshwari to reminisce her treasured moments shared with the seniors.
Today is not the day we talk about memories. Today is the day we celebrate and cherish our memories and what we have lived through this campus. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Graduation is an exciting time. It is both an ending and a fresh beginning. It is incomprehensible that we have grown up so quickly and we are all about to leave forever. Never again will we all be in same place and time. All good things must eventually end, but the experiences, the wisdom, and the friendship will always remain a part of us. 11 years have passed by at the blink of an eye. As I entered this institution as a first grade child, I was amazed by the huge buildings, big pool, wonderful teachers, and my classmates. I was thoroughly confused about everything. My seniors held my hand and took me to the playground, and that was when the journey of a fine relationship with my seniors began. Fun, frolic, combined studies, teamwork, games, humor time, leisure time, name it all, and we had it. Seniors were there at every turning, supporting us, guiding us, and encouraging us in everything. We are extremely grateful to the ones who have made us strong and helped us realize our potential. We are all here together bidding you farewell, and we want to thank you for everything that you've made possible. Dear seniors, the journey of life brings both chances and challenges. May you carry your spirit to grab the chances and beat the challenges. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Remember, plant seeds of hope, happiness, success, and love. It will all come back to you in abundance. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajeshwari. Every positive thought is a silent prayer that will change your life. Life itself is a privilege, but to live life to the fullest is a choice. You are the unblemished, pure, eternal self. You don't know, dear seniors, the impact you have made in our lives, and thank you so much for that. We wish to motivate you and express our gratitude to this meaningful song, something just like this.
She said, "What you wanna know? How much
you order is, I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tales, just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. The legends and the myths, the testaments, the moon and its rings, Superman and Lois, the superman in but I'm not the kind of person that she said, what you wanna know? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tales, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tales, just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like
Thank you, friends. Turning every knock into an opportunity, every experience into memories, every memory into a lesson, and every lesson into an example, you have trodden the path in corps with humanity as your religion and brotherhood as your mission. Now it's time to walk down that memory lane, paving way for treasures of the future. I call upon Master T.B. Ayappa, Miss Mrinalde Chama, Master Tashanta Maya, and Master Ayush Karyappa to relive those moments filled with fun, laughter, some bitter, some nostalgic, some painful, and hold a box of experiences in corps.
Always dream and shoot higher than you know you can do. Don't bother just to be better than your contemporaries or predecessors. Try to be better than yourselves. And this is what Corps has taught us for the past 12 years. Good evening to one and all present here. Yes, it's been 12 years since I stepped foot into this wonderful abode of learning. My heart swells with pride to be a part of this glorious institution. I vividly remember stepping into the portals of Corps as a young boy, clad in my new uniform, checked shirt tucked into my shorts, taking fearful baby steps to a teenager now with a contented heart and a satisfied mind. Stepping through those large gates still remains very reminiscent in our memories. As soon as we entered a classroom, we saw some of the kids crying, some fighting, and a couple of them casually playing with each other. We wondered if we could ever get adjusted to the new surroundings, but then came our teachers to handhold us, making us feel at home. From there on, there was just no looking back, be it the inter-house competitions, inter-school cultural activities, the sports events, the fun-filled picnics, or the art competitions. They were always there on our side, guiding us in the right direction. Our early experiences and memories of the a school will never cease to exist. Our life here as students will always remain as an integral part of our lives. This institution has helped us recognize and discover various aspects and parts of ourselves that have helped us transform into young and balanced individuals that we are today. The real molding factor throughout this fabulous and enigmatic journey was my appointment as the junior shuttle house captain in 4th grade. This post helped me inculcate all the appropriate and necessary leadership skills and discipline into the very depths of my being. A wave of nostalgia sweeps over us at the thought of our days at Corps coming to an end. But Corps has taught us the power of resilience, and the values instilled in us will give us the strength to step into the bigger world and face all the challenges offered to us by life. Thank you. I now call upon Mrinal to take over.
Yes, Ayappa, we all met under this roof and the journey began. The first few years of school gave us only fun, frolic, and loads of knowledge. But as the years flew by, we felt a gush of wind swiping us into a time and period of life where we seemed to be lost and lonely, but not to forget the strong arms which comprised teachers and friends, and they did not let us fall. We were pulled back from the oblivion to the obvious, and then we embarked on a journey that was in safe and in sensible hands. We dedicate this beautiful moment all to our teachers and parents who have been beacons of light guiding us to success. As we gather here today, we stand on the threshold of a new journey. We will go separate ways, that is true, but we will forever be bound by the memories that we have created together in these 12 years at Coorg Public School. The wonderful experiences of the morning assembly, the games period, the annual day celebrations, the festival celebrations, the bus ride, trekking, river rafting, swimming, working on colorful magazines have helped us in nurturing our talents. Academics has been a school's forte. Nothing can interrupt our studies, and we owe this credit to all our teachers who inspired hope, ignited the imagination, and instilled the love for learning. They molded our personality, and we learned to be humble. Today, we realize how important each and every aspect of school life is. We studied, played and fought together, competed amongst ourselves, and above all, we understood each other better. On behalf of the graduating class of 2021-22, I want to express our gratitude for the wonderful opportunities that we were exposed to. We are indeed privileged to have studied in this school. As we make a smooth transition into life, I'm sure the fine education that we receive will stand us in good stead time and again. Well, Coorg has taught us that we must let go of the life that we have lived so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. Thank you. I now call upon Tashin to pour out his thoughts.
Well, we did it. We accomplished one of the major milestones of our lives, graduation. It is an act not only of personal commitment, but also one of pride. We all have worked hard to get to this day, and here we are. Good evening to one and all present here. The journey in this magnificent institution began a long time ago. Today just happens to be the day when the path we have been traversing on splits into unique road. Up until now, we have been a team, walking as one. Our high school life was surely a learning experience. It was a time when we were able to recognize our uniqueness and individuality. It was the time when we were stubborn but smart, adamant but adorable. Our mentors were our teachers who motivated us, pushed us, and what they extruded of us is remarkable. We are extremely grateful to the ones who made us strong and realized our potential.
Finally, one of my most revered blessings to our friends and classmates. They have given us the strength and courage to try out new things. Each day was magical in this institution. How can one forget the NCC drills in the evening? Taxing it was, but it also inculcated in us the motto of unity and orderliness. It taught us to undertake positive community service in the spirit of selflessness and concern for fellow human beings. Adding more feathers to the glory of Corps was the hockey tournament for which few of my friends and I got selected, and it is a proud moment for us to represent our school at the state and national level ICSE tournament held at Rourkela, Orissa. Winning the trophy was like adding a scoop to the dish called excitement. We will always remain indebted to the principal, my coaches, my friends, and all the beloved staff who have directly or indirectly contributed to this success of ours. On behalf of my classmates, I'd like to thank the members of the school management for their gallant step of establishing such a wonderful institution to provide quality education to aspiring students. I also extend my gratitude to our beloved principal, Dr. Gonikoppal, the teaching and non-teaching staff for their constant care, support, and guidance. Thank you. Here is Master Ayush Karepar to reminiscence his stay at COPS.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The people I stand with today are not only my classmates. They are beyond just friends. They are family. And this family is not just limited to our classmates. This family includes every single member of Coorg Public School. And it is now that I realize the real significance of the term, the COPS family. This institution and its environment radiates feelings of love, peace, and tranquility. The batch of 2021-22 is indeed the unprecedented COVID batch. We are a batch that has done something never known before. All of us have had roller coaster rides from week-long quarantine to distance learning, from mass classes to attending classes on Microsoft Teams. And it's because of these various uncertainties that we were unable to fully harness and experience all the different activities that would have taken place under normal circumstances. But nevertheless, it's been a very enriching, jubilant, and an illuminating journey. We learned how to foster relationships, quite literally finding the real meaning behind the quote through thick and thin. Hostel life is something that will remain etched in my memory for as long as I live. Insecurities and loneliness are forgotten feelings lingering somewhere in the past. We learned how to share responsibilities and care for each other. Running to the dining hall on Friday nights just to serve a plate full of biryani will ever remain vivid in my memories. The entire teaching and non-teaching staff have been ever loving and supportive. But most importantly, they emanate positive aura. And these factors are very crucial and essential in molding the personality of a student. I thank the members of the trust for setting up this temple of learning with love and concern. Our principal, Dr. Benny Kuriakos, has always been a constant source of inspiration. Thank you, sir, for your guidance. We owe our gratitude, which is beyond words and most inexpressible, to our beloved teachers. You reprimanded when needed and instilled good moral values in us. Dear juniors, be good boys and girls. Always respect your elders and be true to your conscience. Be grateful to your teachers who give you the priceless and precious gift of knowledge. I know goodbyes are painful, but this is not an end. This is instead the part of the larger journey of life. Everything that we have accomplished here at COPS will be used as stepping stones for future endeavors. The motto of this institution, in pursuit of excellence, is chiseled in our hearts and souls, and we will carry it with our heads high with a beaming smile, representing ourselves as proud COPSians. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayappa, Mrinal, Tashin and Ayush. हजारों उलझने राहों में और कोशिशें बेहिसाब, हजारों उलझने राहों में और कोशिशें बेहिसाब, इसी का नाम है जिंदगी, चलते रहिए जनाब. जिंदगी का फलसफा कितना अजीब है, जिंदगी का फलसफा कितना अजीब है. शामीन कटी और साथ गुजरते चले जा रहे हैं। इस संदेश को एक गाना द्वारा प्रस्तुत करेंगे।
Thank you, friends. The school head boy, Master Rahul Chengappa, and school head girl, Miss Bojama, have taken up their responsibilities with zeal and care and have left their ineradicable footprints on sands of time, inspiring the juniors to carry forward the legacy of Corps.
As per the tradition, the school flag and the mace will be handed over to our principal, Dr. Benny Koryakos, and passed on to the future leaders on the investiture ceremony the next academic year.
I request our principal, Dr. Benny Koryakos, to take custody of the flag and the mace. I request the head boy, Master Rahul Chengappa, and head girl, Miss Bojama, to hand over the flag and the mace to the principal.
Sir, Sir, with the handing over of the school flag, I lay down my office as head boy of the school for the academic year 2021-2022. Sir, with the handing over of the school name, I lay down my office as the head girl of the school for the academic year 2021-2022.
I now request our principal to administer the pledge to the outgoing students.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Chief Guest, Colonel G. Kannan, Principal of Sainik School, Kodagu, President of the Trust, Mr. M. Timaya, members of the Trust, teachers, parents watching this program online, and my loving children. It was a residential schooling system whose origin dates back to around 5000 BC in the Indian subcontinent. It was more prevalent during the Vedic age, where students were taught various subjects and about how to live a cultured and disciplined life. I'm sure COPS also has the same ambience, where children are groomed very well. The pandemic has stressed all of us in every aspect of our daily lives. From an educational perspective, it took away the reassuring custom of a daily physical gathering at school and the comfort that came with that. Dear parents, we honor all of you and your acts of generosity and kindness, patience and resilience, and the fortitude you have demonstrated during the pandemic. Your active involvement is important along with the teachers, and it will surely pay rich dividends at the end. Dear parents, the role of parents in career selection is crucial for the students. The stress among children multiplies when they feel the void of guidance. Children feel the need to express, and at times parents can understand this need. This increases the gap between a parent and the child. Thus, parents play a key role in the entire process. So, as a parent, provide your child with an atmosphere that motivates them to express better and listen with patience that will solve this issue. Dear graduates, the duty to uphold what has been taught to you during the past years lies on you. The first thing you should do is to accept your mother and father in your home as living gods. Satisfy them and keep them happy. Do not undertake any step to cause pain to your mother or father. This should be the very first good quality which the education you receive should inculcate in you. After that, make an attempt to understand the sacred principles of our culture and try to put them into practice. Your hearts are very sacred and pure. You should remember that the characteristic feature of education that you have acquired here is to make you clean and pure, both internally and externally. You are all the future citizens of this country, and you should uphold the honor and dignity of the country. Dear graduates, I congratulate you on this momentous day. Now it's time for you to move on to what's next. But you must not let anything deter you from taking those first steps. Don't spend so much time trying to choose the perfect opportunity that you miss the right opportunity. Remember that there will be failures and obstacles, but you will learn from your mistakes and the mistakes of others. For there is very little learning in success. Take pride in how far you have come. Have faith in you, in how far you can go. But don't forget to enjoy the journey. I hope that in your years here, you have experienced sense of transformation and self-discovery. You would have gained new knowledge and skills that you can now take into the world. You would have found new friends and made memories to cherish a lifetime. You have reached an important crossroad in your life, and I hope you are well equipped to take that step with confidence and a spirit of adventure, to be bold, to be creative, and to be innovative, and to make your own impact. As you cherish the fruits of your hard work, I wish that success keeps following you in everything that you do. Dream big, embark on who you are, embrace life with passion, and keep reaching for the stars. Shine on and go for it. Master Rahul Changappa, AB, you have been the head boy. Miss A.P. Bojamma, you have been the head girl. You have been leading this institution, and both of you have done an outstanding work during this academic year and exhibited leadership. The yeoman service rendered by you will remain in our memory for a long time. Master Rahul, I have taken from you the school flag, and Miss Bojamma, I have taken from you the mace, the symbol of the culture and tradition that binds all members of corps together, and will keep it in my care, waiting for the next head boy and head girl. I do this as a symbol of passing on traditions and loyalties from one batch of corps to the next. Dear students, please stand up. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. As I stand on the threshold of my school life, poised to enter the world outside, I take a look back at this place I hold so dear, and I promise that I will uphold all the values and traditions that I have imbibed here, and that I will stand strong and true to all those principles by which our founders have built the Coorg Public School and Pre-University College. That I will be faithful, honest and true in all I think, say and do, that I will never put a price on my intellect, nor will I ever bend my knee before insolent might, that I will live my life honorably and will walk with my head high, and I will turn neither to the right nor to the left, but will go on, straight on. To these ideals, I pledge my life. Thank you. Please be seated. Featuring among the top-notch residential schools, Coorg offers an extensive curriculum and a nurturing environment for the growth and development of students. The students who excel in various genres, which help shape their student life, are awarded with the prestigious Excellence Awards. The selection is based on students' overall behavior, leadership qualities, academics, discipline, talents, honesty, and integrity. After judicious overview and assessment, the students are chosen for the Principals and Teachers Excellence Awards. And also, I'm happy to announce that we will be giving away the gold medals of 2020, 2019 and 2020-21. It's 2 years we didn't have any programs, so we are giving away the gold medals of those academic year. I'm happy to invite Mrs. Vijayalakshmi, our Vice Principal, to announce the recipients of the gold medals and Teachers Excellence Award for this academic year. I request the Chief Guest to give away these awards. Over to Mrs. Vijayalakshmi.
A pleasant evening to all. The prize of success is dedication, hard work, and an unremitting devotion to the things you focus on. Success is a result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. The toppers of the ICSE and Second PUC board examinations are honored with the gold medal instituted by the Kodagu Academy for Education and Culture. It's a proud moment for all of us in COPS to celebrate the success with the champions of the last 2 academic years. I request the toppers to receive the gold medals from the Chief Guest, Colonel G. Kannan. First, I call upon the topper of the ICSE board examination, March 2020, Ryan Somaya, in recognition of his outstanding performance securing 100 in English literature, 100 in mathematics, 100 in geography, 100 in biology, 100 in computer applications, and 99% aggregate in the ICSE board examinations March 2020. He is the district and the school topper who has achieved the unique distinction of scoring 1 point in all the subjects, thereby securing top 1/10 position at the All India level. Congratulations, Rayan. MP Vaishnavi has shown remarkable performance, scoring 100 in English literature, 100 in history and civics, 100 in geography, 100 in biology, 100 in computer applications, and 99% aggregate in the ICSE board examinations, March 2020. She is also the district and the school topper who has achieved the unique distinction of scoring 1 point in all the subjects, thereby securing top 1/10 position at the All India level. Congratulations, Vaishnavi. She's not present today. Ishana Punacha. This meritorious student has secured 100 in English literature, 100 in geography, 100 in biology, 100 in computer applications, and 98.5% aggregate in the ICSE board examinations, March 2021. She is the school topper who has achieved the unique distinction of scoring 1 point in all the subjects, thereby securing top 1/10 position at the All India level. Congratulations, Ishana. Ishana was not able to make it today. In the second PUC board examinations of March 2020, Viha Bojama has secured 100 in economics, 100 in business studies, and 100 in accountancy. She is also the college topper with an aggregate of 96.5% in the second PUC board examinations March 2020. Congratulations, Viha. PG Lisha has proved her academic skill by outstanding performance, securing 100 in English, 100 in Kannada, 100 in physics, 100 in chemistry, 100 in mathematics, and 100 in biology. She is the college topper with 100% aggregate in the second PUC board examinations, March 2021. Congratulations, Lisha. Excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential are the keys to unlock the door to personal excellence. I'm happy to announce the recipients of these awards for this academic year. I request the chief guest to give away these excellence awards. Master Uttam Appaya, Miss Dechama MD, Master Tashin Thamaya JJ, Miss K. Dia Devaya, Master G. N. Danush, Thank you, sir. I now request our principal, Dr. Benny Kuripus, to announce the most prestigious Principal's Excellence Award.
This year, the Principal's Excellence Award is won by two students, Miss Bojamma AP, the head girl, and Master M.M. Shishil Ayyappa. I request the trustees also to join. I request the trustees also to join in for a photograph, please.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Dear seniors, education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Education breeds confidence, confidence breeds hope, and hope breeds peace. Now, we have the special order of the day, that is, the valedictory address by our distinguished chief guest, Colonel G. Kannan. I request our principal, Dr. Benny Kuriakos, to escort the chief guest to the podium.
Respected Imam Timaya, the President, Trust, members, dear Dr. Benny Kuriakos, the lovely principal of the school, all the faculty of teachers, non-teaching staff, and the great Copsians of the present and past. I consider myself to be very privileged to stand amongst you today, to be part of this ceremony, wherein a set of Copsians leave a legacy to be seen by, to be received by the future Copsians who are in the making. It's been so impressive to be here, and I've been seeing every single activity of this evening. It's been done so meticulously. Starting from the way the principal received, the way the campus has been done so wonderfully well in a compact manner with all the possible facilities that any child can get here. Dear graduates, your soul is going to be here. You may leave the school, you may grow in your life, you may choose a path of your choice, but then you will always look forward to come back to your school. I could just sit there and see these faces, some of them quite emotional, some of them are just blank. They do not know what is happening now. They can't believe the fact that they have to leave the school and then go ahead. And some of them are poised to take on the future. It's just part of life. You have done well, and I could appreciate the effort that has been put by the principal and his team. Wonderful teaching staff you have. Amazing results. I've not heard so many hundreds somebody scoring. I've not heard a school scoring continuous hundreds and then 100% results. We do, but then scoring hundreds in all the subjects or almost all the subjects shows your commitment towards making the future of these students. I think you couldn't have got better than being in COPS. You all are blessed, and I'm sure you will make a career that will bring laurels to the school. And when you come back, the other Copsians will receive you with pride and the happiness that you may have left for them. I keep telling my cadets back in the school that there is certain part of your life that becomes very memorable. That is when you are in uniform. Isn't it? Have you noticed the kind of respect a group of school children get when they're walking on the road or when they are together? Wherever there is uniformed children or children in uniform, they are bubbling with energy. There's always happiness. There's always some kind of positive vibe that you get from the children in uniform. Today, you all are in uniform. You will hang this uniform, but then the same kind of quality will come back to you when you put on another set of uniform. And that is in defense. Also, it is there in other Central Armed Forces and also the state forces. But the proud feeling one gets by putting on uniform in defense forces cannot be paralleled with any other uniform. Do you all agree with me? Yes or no? You have been sitting straight for a very long time. So what I'm trying to tell is that the principal is inclined to get more number of cadets or more number of students to drive towards defense forces. There are so many engineers, there are so many computer and various other engineers, doctors, all other professionals are sitting. And I'm sure some of them will put on the uniform. And I wish the girls and boys who are sitting and seeing them and some in uniform take up being in uniform. The National Defense Academy has opened its portals to the girls to be part of National Defense Academy. It has happened since last year, and I'm sure now the girls have started giving entrance examination, and I'm sure some of you can think of putting on uniform. You know what is the advantage of being in uniform? Being in uniform makes you leader all the time. As you are conscious when you are in your school uniform, you restrict your activities that is befitting of that uniform. You see your teacher, you get into attention. You see somebody doing something wrong, you just say that this is not to be done when you are in uniform. Uniform, by virtue of its quality, brings in many other qualities that we are supposed to be displaying in the public or otherwise. Similarly, if you put on the uniform as a career, same qualities that have been inculcated here in the school will carry on throughout your life. I'll tell you a small story. A group of soldiers were walking up the hill in Himalayas, being led by one major. The task is to replace a set of soldiers who are guarding the border post, and they have to go and relieve them. Treacherous walk for quite some time. Suddenly the weather has started packing up, and there is intermittent snow, and the troop has not prepared for so much to see the bad weather conditions. However, the major is pushing them up. It's quite tiring, very chill weather, high altitude, low oxygen level. However, the team to be replaced up there is anxiously waiting for them to arrive. When the snow conditions become little worse, the major thinks that, what if I could get a cup of tea for myself or my men? However, there is no scope. So he just tries to push on, and then they keep on moving ahead. And at one point in time, they see a dilapidated building which looked like a tea stall come a small house. Then the major decided, okay, let us rest for some time and let me look whether we can get a cup of tea. He just scanned through the area, but then it was locked, though there is a possibility of a small tea shop. The soldiers were very tired, and one of the curious soldiers just went around and told, sir, it's quite possible for us to get the tea, because I could see all the tea powder and sugar and biscuits, everything is available. Only issue is it's locked. Can I break open the lock? The major is silent because he's asked to do something unethical. He's trying to put himself to put in the shoes of the owner of that shop. What if he sees opening this door and getting inside? At the same time, he's also looking at his soldiers who are so tired, who have not been prepared for this bad weather conditions. So after a moment of thought, he said, okay, without causing too much of damage, please open. So they managed to open the door, and they found all the ingredients needed to make a cup of tea, and they had some biscuits. They felt quite rejuvenated to carry on with their task. So at the time of leaving, the major thought, we are not a bunch of bandits to just break open a tea stall and then do like this and go back without doing anything. So he just opened his wallet, picked out 2,000 rupees note, and just inserted it below a sugar bottle where the shop owner can see it properly, and then told him he's meant to close the door properly and not to leave a sign of somebody breaking and opening or entering inside, and move on. So their tenure up the mountain is 3 months, lot of insurgency. They're not sure whether someone will come back or not. However, after 3 months, they just come down. Luckily, nobody was killed in the action. As they come down, this time they found the owner there. The owner was very happy to see, oh my God, I got some customers, 15 of them. So they just moved in and then greeted them. He said, please come and have a cup of tea. And they also ordered some cup of tea and wanted to have a biscuit. During the conversation with the owner, the officer asked him, what meager life you are leading here in this God-forsaken place? How are you managing your life? Then the shop owner says, Saab, Bhagwan hai, God is there. That's why I'm able to live here. A lot of incidents I've seen. 3 months back, my son was beaten up by terrorists for not providing some info that he could not provide. He was badly beaten and he was suffering from a lot of injuries. I was just trying to take him to hospital, but then I had no money. I rushed back to the tea shop to see whether I can sell something, my gas stove or something, and then I found 2,000 rupees note lying there. And I took that money and saved the life of my son. God is always there, sir. Bhagwan hai. Then all the soldiers just turned their head and looked at the officer. He just said, quiet. He said, God bless you. We also believe that God is there. All good things will happen. Let's move on. So he was relieved of his guilt and moved on. This is based on a real-time story. Why I'm narrating this is, I could hear the principal giving you the oath. Neither left nor right, but go straight. Even when you're going straight, your leadership skills are very important to solve certain situations which would challenge you. And these challenging situations keep on coming day in and out when you're in uniform. Otherwise too. Dear children, dear graduates, you may have little bit of uncertainties in your mind. You may be thinking that everything will be well. All that I would like to tell you is keep an aim in your mind. Please do not leave this portal aimless. What you want to be, how we are going to achieve it, and in what time. Decide it right now. Decide the same thing in front of your teachers, come Mata Pita. They are not only your teachers here, they are also your parents. So decide what you want to be and start moving towards achieving it. If you have an aim, then your direction will be clear. If you are aimless, then you will be just shuttling everywhere. So without making much time, or without taking much time, I would like to wish you all the very best. But before leaving, I would like to tell you one thing. Don't carry any bad memories. Because this school has filled you with so many good memories. But unfortunately, our life always comes with good and bad. It is up to you whether you are going to carry those good memories or keep those bad memories and spoil the little good memories that you have. You've all been given a bottle of water, gulp it upside down, fill all your bad memories, your anger on your teachers, your unpleasant experiences with your juniors. Just put everything in the old bottle, close it, crush it, and ensure that it doesn't get recycled again. Will you do that? Will it make you lighter? Will it make you better? Do that. If you feel that you have done something wrong, please go and ask your teachers, whomsoever you have to ask sorry, ask and then kill it. If you want to forgive someone, forgive now. Carry good memories in your life. You all will be successful. Don't worry about what has happened in the past. In the moment of anger, in the moment of frustration, the teacher may have told, you are not good for anything. It is not to tell you that you are not good for anything. It is just to tell you, pay attention. The teacher would never ever curse anybody in their life. Please remember this. So carry all those lovely memories, all those good things. I could see the lovely presentation given by the choir. I was so happy to listen to the song sung by them and the way the whole program has been done. It is so wonderful and it is so meticulously done. Even in our mobile phones, we don't keep bad photographs. The moment you see, oh no, this selfie is not nice, you just delete it off and even remove from the recycle bin. Don't you? Then why to keep all bad things in your mind? Keep all good things. Live the moment that you have in front. All your dreams will come true if you believe in yourself. Do you all believe in yourself? You believe yourself so much? You should believe yourself so much, right? Do you all believe in yourself? Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a bit of belief now. Good. God bless you. Keep doing well. All good things will happen in your life. God bless. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank once again Dr. Benny for giving me this opportunity to be part of this wonderful school with beautiful ambience and lovely set of teachers, staff, and children. Thank you so much. God bless. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Your impeccable speech reflects your wisdom and rich experience. It will certainly motivate the young graduates to select the right goals and pursue excellence. I now request the President of the School Trust, Mr. M.M. Timaya, to address the gathering and bless the outgoing students.
We really miss the parents because the graduation ceremony is never complete without the parents, because they are as much part of bringing up these students as you are, as the teachers are. Anyway, we couldn't help it because of very unusual circumstances. And the graduates of the batch of 2022. It is a very memorable occasion in the life of the school, the graduation ceremony, and we were fortunate to have with us Colonel Kannan, whose inspiring, I think, has meant a lot to all of you and to all of us. He spoke from his heart like a true soldier, and I think he meant every word of what he said. Thank you, sir. Dear students, the last 2 years have been very trying for all of us. To be honest, you have had a truncated pre-university course. Your studies were interrupted by several lockdowns, on and off. So I know you have missed a lot. The sports and the games, the extracurricular activities, the bonding that happens when you stay in the campus with your friends, many of those experiences you have partly missed. But let us look at the brighter side. the experience you had in online learning, the access to technology and through social media, whatever you could learn, that is a very valuable training that you have received for your future life. Because when you go to college, in future, almost half your education will be online. Because and it is not a bad thing, because your access to information will be several fold than what you can learn from a classroom lecture. So you will have to combine both classroom studies and online studies on your own. So you have had a valuable experience. Today I would like to just mention one thing, one broad message. After the COVID and after our experience for last 2 years, I find that there is a feeling, widespread feeling of anxiety, stress and fear among all of us. What will happen tomorrow? Nothing is predictable. Anything can happen. That kind of feeling. Children, let us face facts. The COVID epidemic was bad, but it is not unusual in human history. Humanity has faced much worse crisis than COVID 2019. The plague, the Black Death, even the 2019-20 flu, the Spanish flu. Do you know that they were all much far worse than what we have gone through in the last 2 years? In terms of percentage of people who are affected and the percentage of people who died, this is nothing. Not even 1% of world population has died because of COVID-19. But in the Spanish flu, in many countries, almost 20% of population was wiped out. And people survived, humanity survived and progressed. So what we went through was a brief moment of crisis, which we have almost overcome, and the future will be bright. So be optimistic, we look forward to the future with hope. I say this not as empty words, but because of the experience of history. If you look back, children, you have studied history, if you look back about 100, 200 years, the world as it was, or if, in case of India, even 100 years, the world, India as it was 100 years ago, and India as it is now, there is tremendous cause for optimism. We have come a long way. 100 years ago, education was a privilege meant for a small minority of less than 10% of the people in society used to get educated. Today, almost all the people have access to education. 100 years ago, lifespan of people was something like 35 to 40 years, average lifespan. Today, people live into the 60s and 70s comfortably. And in developed countries, even 80s. Almost all infectious diseases have been wiped out. Hunger and deprivation of the kind that existed some years ago, that is, about 30, 40 years ago, people used to predict that there will be massive famine in India, that India will not be able to feed its people. But on the other hand, what has happened today? We are one of the biggest exporters of rice and wheat in the world. We not only feed our own people, but we export to many countries. So there is no need for pessimism, no need for worrying about the future. Then what do you have to think about? There is tremendous opportunity available in future. You are young, you are smart, and you have access to technology. We, the older generation, we are not comfortable with technology. You can handle a computer, you can handle the internet 100 times better than any one of us. That is the kind of skill that is required in future. And all of you have acquired that skill. And you have also acquired the discipline and values that school has given you. And together, I am sure you will all do very well in life. You may choose different careers or different fields of study, which will help you in getting the first job. But what will happen is that learning will be a continuous process in future. What you learn today may not be very relevant 10 years later. So you will have to keep acquiring new skills and new knowledge, which you will be able to do because you are young and you are talented. So my words to you are, go ahead, use the opportunities available to you. The opportunities are tremendous. Few years ago, if you wanted to learn something, you had to go to a library, pull out a book, and then sit and read in the library. Today, at the tip of your finger, you have access to all the information in the world. That is a tremendous advantage. All the knowledge, all the great ideas that people have developed through the centuries, today they are freely available to you. We don't value it because we don't pay for it. But imagine what a tremendous, suppose, let me give you an example. Say 20, 30 generations ago, people had worked, saved money, generation after generation, and handed it over to you, saying that here you have so many millions, 30, 40 of your ancestors have worked and given you. You would have thought it is very valuable, right? But the knowledge that we have today is also the gift of past generations. Hundreds of thousands of brilliant people who have written, who have produced ideas, they're all available to you free. So it's a brilliant gift that you have. Make use of it. Make use of education. Make use of your knowledge and go forth and have a very successful life. And with these few words, let me wish you, congratulate you, and also wish you all the best in your future exams as well as in your life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Goodbyes are not the end. Only in the agony of parting do we look into the depths of love. As the graduates are now here, ready to step out of the portals of Coorg, let's one last time listen to our seniors convey their feelings to a touching rendition of this song, followed by a video.
To my own devices, many days far away with nothing to show, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Gray hours all over hills, bringing down this road. But if you close your eyes, it always feel like nothing changed at all. And if you close your eyes, does it always feel like you leave me before? I'm giving up to this darling. I'm giving up to this darling. We will call and time I lost it all. Voices in your bones as the dust settles around us, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Rain clouds all over your hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you leave me before? I'm giving up to this darling. I'm giving up to this darling. Where do we begin? The rival or our sins? Oh, where do we begin? The rival or our sins? And the walls carry me out in the city that we love. Great arms rolling your hills, bringing darkness love. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you leave me alone? I'm giving up to Mr. Violence. I'm giving up to Mr. Violence. If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? जिंदगी रफ्तार से चल पड़ी जाते हुए राहों में से अभी कह के हवाओं का इशारा मेरे यारों ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो and I'm in home and I'm having a blast singing oh yeah living every day like it's a last singing oh yeah living for today letting go of the past singing oh yeah give it up everybody sing oh yeah हम सब जो साथ में रहे खुशियाँ सब हाथ में रहे हमसे बस फासले रहे यूं चाहे कहीं भी किसी भी मोड़ पर बिगड़ेगी कोई बात थी अगर मिलके एक दूसरे से कहें यूं छोटी मोटी बातें हम ये आ जाए जैसे कि दिल आने लगे आँखों से लगाना कभी ये मेरे साथ ही मेरे यारों हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो letting go of the past, sing it oh yeah, oh. Give it up, everybody sing oh yeah, दुनिया मतलब की यार है इसकी आदत बेकार है इससे कम रखना वास्ता तू अपनों से रखना दोस्ती इनसे ही पूरी कमी इनमें ही ढूंढ रास्ता तू ये तूने न जाना ये मंजिल मेरी है तुझे माना है तेरा जो संभले ज़माना मेरे यारों ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जिंदगी रफ्तार से चल पड़ी जाते हुए राहों में हमसे अभी कह के गई हमारा झूठ कबार गया तो आएगा दोबारा समझ लो जरा ये हवाओं का इशारा मेरे यारों अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो letting go of the past, sing it oh yeah, oh. Give it up, everybody sing oh yeah, oh. दुनिया मतलब की यार है इसकी आदत बेकार है इससे कम रखना वास्ता तू अपनों से रखना दोस्ती इनसे ही पूरी कमी इनमें ही ढूंढ रास्ता तू ये तूने न जाना ये मंजिल मेरी है तुझे माना है तेरा जो संभले ज़माना मेरे यारों अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो इस वाले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जिंदगी रफ्तार से चल पड़ी जाते हुए राहों में हमसे अभी कह के गई हमारा झूठ कबार गया तो आएगा दोबारा समझ लो सदा ये हवाओं का इशारा मेरे यारों अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो उस पल ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो उस पल ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो Letting go of the past, sing it all, give it up, everybody sing. दुनिया मतलब की यार है इसकी आदत बेकार है इससे कम रखना वास्ता तू अपनों से रखना दोस्ती इनसे ही पूरी हो कमी इनमें ही ढूंढ रास्ता तू न जाना ये मंजिल मेरी है तुझे माना है तेरी काश वो संभले ज़माना मेरे यारों अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो उस पल ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो उस पल ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जिंदगी रफ्तार से चल बड़ी जाते हुए राहों में हमसे अभी कह के गई हमारा झूठ कबार गया तो आएगा दोबारा समझ लो सदा ये हवाओं का इशारा मेरे यारों अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो उस पल ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो उस पल ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो Letting go of the past, sing it all, give it up, everybody sing. दुनिया मतलब की यार है इसकी आदत बेकार है इससे कम रखना वास्ता तू अपनों से रखना दोस्ती इनसे ही पूरी हो कमी इनमें ही ढूंढ रास्ता तू
Gratitude can transform common days into thanksgivings, turn routine jobs into joy, and change ordinary opportunities into blessings. We would like to convey our debt of gratitude to all those who have contributed their best for the success of this function. I request Master Aryan Chengappa to propose the vote of thanks.
Gratitude is a spark. Gratitude is a spark that lights a fire of joy in our soul. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad that I have been bestowed the honor to propose the vote of thanks on this special occasion. We are not a team because we work together. We are a team because we love and care for each other. The Corps family is built by skilled gardeners that make the souls blossom. Corps has set an example by tapping true talents and potential of the students by believing fervently and acting vigorously. An event like this cannot take place overnight. The wheels started rolling weeks ago. It's a great moment for all of us to thank everyone for the untiring efforts. Sir, your eminent presence and inspiring words have made this event a memorable one. We thank you for guiding us with your knowledge and insight. On behalf of Coorg Public School and Pre-University College, I would like to express my gratitude to our chief guest, Colonel G. Kannan, by presenting him with a memento. I now request the President, Mr. M. Timaya, to do the honors. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to Mr. M. Timaya, the President of the School Trust, for gracing this function. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the trustees and their families for the valuable presents. We thank our loving and dynamic principal, Dr. Benny Kuriakos, for his remarkable guidance and constant support. We are thankful to our vice principals, academic coordinators, the teaching and non-teaching staff for the enthusiasm and determination in making this an unforgettable event. A word of thanks to the technical staff for the help and support, without whom the live streaming of this event would not be a success. I thank all the people that have directly and indirectly contributed to make this program a memorable one. I wish all the graduates a bright and prosperous future. Thank you.
Thank you, Aryan. Bring love wherever you go. Shine light wherever it's dark. Leave blessings wherever you have been. Be kind wherever you go. The more light you allow within you, the brighter the world you live in will be. Now, our outgoing students will light the candles with the promise of spreading brightness wherever they go and seek God's blessings to help them excel in the chosen fields of interest. Now, let's begin the candle lighting ceremony. I request our teacher, Ms. Kritima, to render the shloka.
दीपं ज्योति परब्रह्मम् दीपं ज्योति जनार्दना दीपं ज्योति नमोस्तुते दीपं ज्योति नमोस्तुते दीपं ज्योति नमोस्तुते
We've known each other since we're 9 or 10. Together we climb hills and trees. Found in love and living sea. In the hearts and in the heat. The mama friends talk tonight. When all the birds are taking gifts to the sky. Now that the spring is in the air. Bring love everywhere. We are now living. We have joy, we have fun, we have peace. But the hills that we climb and seas that we have joy, we have fun, we have peace. My teachers prayed for me that I may succeed in every little deed. You tried to teach me right from wrong. Too much lessons, too much song. Wonder how I got it wrong. To find my friend is hard to die. When all the birds are singing in the sky. Now that the spring is in the air, little children everywhere. When you see them out in the we have joy, we have fun, we have peace in the sun. But the hills shall be glad when you see the starry sky. We have joy, we have fun, we have peace in the sun. But the hills shall be glad when you see the starry sky. If I'm a junior, say the word. You gave me love and helped me find the sun. And every time that I was down, you would always come around and put my feet back on the ground. If I'm a junior, hard to die. When all the birds are singing in the sky. Now that the spring is in the air, pretty flowers everywhere. Wish that we could drop in us. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the hills shall be glad that the seasons started sky. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the hills shall be glad that the seasons started sky. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. But the hills shall be glad that the seasons started sky.
Thank you, Nibhav and Likita. Good evening, everybody. I am Bopana.
I am Briti, and
We are here to present the pleasantries, a time to look back on lessons learned, adventures shared, bright moments filled with special meaning.
A time to say goodbye to old friends, to good times you have known, a time to pack away memories, treasures for tomorrow.
A time to look forward, a time to see new goals, to dream new dreams, to try your wings and see what lies beyond. This is your day and you have earned it.
Akhanda Mandalakharam, Vyaptam in Characharam, Tatpadam Darishtam in Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guru is the one who guides us to the supreme knowledge that pervades all the living and non-living beings in this universe. A big salute to such a Guru. This year, due to unavoidable circumstances, the Guru has taken the role of a parent, and we had to deviate from the traditional norm of celebrating the graduation ceremony. Though the culture of handing over the students to the parents is thoroughly missed, we are privileged to have the teachers performing this role.
Now, I request the chief guest, Colonel G. Kannan, to present the mementos to our outgoing students. I request our principal, Dr. Benny Kuriakos, to escort the chief guest. I also request the parent teachers to accompany the wards and proceed to the new building quadrangle for dinner.
TB Ayappa, peace, boss, and skills pretty much make up most of his vocabulary. He never runs out of breath while playing, but the thought of exams will have him gasping for air. His badminton smashes are almost invisible. He is the son of Dr. T.K. Bopaya, Principal of Government First Grade College,